And we had a lull in some Guns N' Roses news the past couple of days, but before we get started, I want to let you guys know that I've actually got a review of the Guns N' Roses Pop Funkos vinyl figure. So you guys may have seen those. There's three. There's one for Axl, Slash, and Duff. I've got a review up on my channel of them as well as an unboxing, so guys, go please check that out. So let's get started with today's news. So if you guys watched the Golden Globes like I did, I'm not a huge fan of award shows, but you know what? There wasn't much coming on, and my parents were over, and that was the only thing we could agree on watching. So as you guys know, the big news story out of the Golden Globes was Meryl Streep's speech about Donald Trump. She didn't name him by name, but we could tell who it was directed at, and Axl Rose weighed in on it afterwards, actually. Now, Axl has not been one to shy away regarding Donald Trump. They had the piñata at their last concert in Mexico where they invited fans on stage to beat the Trump piñata. He changed a couple lines of Civil War to reference Donald Trump, and he's had a couple other tweets about Donald Trump as well. So this one he tweeted out in an interview The Hollywood Reporter did with Donald Trump a couple of years ago. Now, Donald Trump responded to Meryl Streep's speech, basically saying that she's overrated. So Axl Rose went to Twitter and posted a quote from an interview that Donald Trump did with The Hollywood Reporter, where he was asked about any actresses he loves. Now, he named three, but one of them, the ones he named, was Meryl Streep. He said, Meryl Streep is excellent. She's a fine person, too. Now, that was in 2015. So Axl posted that. And then, he got basically berated. Some were positive, some were negative. As you guys know, TMZ interviewed Axl back in 2011, I believe. He was asked any chance of reuniting with the original members. He said not in this lifetime. So some people were criticizing Axl on Twitter, saying people are allowed to change their minds. So let's move on to the other news. I want to hear from you guys. Do you agree with what Axl's doing? I think we're going to see more Axl tweets about political stuff now that Donald Trump is coming to office on January 20th. Let's move on to our other news. So it looks like Guns N' Roses rehearsals for their next leg of their tour have already begun. So Melissa Reese, who's the second keyboardist for Guns N' Roses, posted this photo on Instagram and basically talked about listening to some music on her headphones just before they're about to play some music, and it also uses the hashtag rehearsal. Guns N' Roses also won some awards at the Loudwire 2016 Annual Music Awards. So as you guys know, a couple days ago, I posted a video talking about how you guys could go vote for Guns N' Roses. Well, now the voting is closed, and Guns N' Roses won 4 of the 6 awards they were nominated for. So Guns N' Roses took home the award for Best Guitarist of the Year went to Slash. Duff McKagan won Best Bassist of the Year. Axl Rose won for Best Vocalist of the Year and Rock Titan of the Year. Now, there's 2 awards they lost. Best Live Act as Motive and Most Devoted Fans. They lost, ironically enough, they lost Best Live Act and Most Devoted Fans to Baby Metal, who will be opening for Guns N' Roses on some other dates in Japan. And we also got some news about this fellow, Andre Gillot. I've never heard of him before, but according to the people on the MyGNR forums, he's part of Axl's entourage, and he actually posted an Instagram post from Mark Cantor's Deli. Now, if you guys have been reading any of the history about Guns N' Roses, you'll know Mark Cantor was an early friend of the band, and then, his relationship with Axl soured around 2007 when he was about to put out Reckless Road, which is the book he put out chronicling the early days of Guns N' Roses. And he posted an Instagram post basically saying he's at Cantor's Deli. And some people are speculating that nobody in Axl's entourage would be hanging out with somebody that Axl is upset about, which makes some people believe that Axl Rose and Mark Cantor may have actually reconciled and put their differences aside. So I think that's really good news if that is true. Here's some picture of Andre hanging out with Fernando, who's Guns N' Roses manager, as well as a picture here with Axl Rose for those of you who maybe hadn't previously seen him. And then we got a really adorable interview with Tommy Stinson. So there's this YouTube channel called Kids Interview Rock Bands, and this girl who runs this channel, she interviewed Tommy Stinson earlier this week. And there's really nothing about Guns N' Roses, but it's a really cute interview. You guys should go check out. Tommy seems like such a great guy. And I wish that time I'd seen Tommy, I would have actually went up to him and had a conversation with him, but maybe someday our paths will cross. Let's go on to the next news. It was Jimmy Page's birthday earlier this week, and this old photo of Slash and Jimmy Page was circulating online. This is from 1999 when they had this benefit concert to basically fight poverty called Net Aid, and Slash actually performed with Puff Daddy. He performed the song All About the Benjamins, which I've linked to down below if you guys want to check it out. And then the final piece of news, and this is probably for you UK fans. I don't really know this guy's, but there's a reality star called Tim Dormer. He was spotted sunbathing somewhere in the UK, I'm guessing, and he was reading a Guns N' Roses book, which is funny enough, the same Guns N' Roses book I'm reading right now. It's Mick Wall's new book, Last of the Giants. So this was a photo taken online. And that basically does it for today's Guns N' Roses news, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you guys want to see the Tommy Stinson interview, I've also linked to it down below. That basically does it for today's news. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and please share the video if you enjoyed it as well. Take care. Bye.